Final Fantasy news. There's a delay, but new footage keeps on coming as well. Alexa and Peter, you guys watched almost an hour of extra footage.
53 minutes.
So what exactly is this?
It's like the first couple hours of the game, from what I understand. They cut around it, so you're not wandering around. It'll cut from area to area, so you don't include the traversal. And it's it's the opening of the game, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, really? They just straight up show CG and everything?
Yeah, and so it's very strange. And I've not really seen many people talk about it online, which is even more...
We're all in shock. We're all in total shock.
Did I miss something? Because the beginning shows this scene with a character with a beard, and you're like, he kind of sounds like Noctis, the lead character. You're like, but no, that can't be him. And a few moments go by within the scene, and you realize no, wait, this is 10 years in the future. They're all older. They're all grizzled adventurers. Noctis has a full-on beard.
Yeah, and Ignis looks like Adam Jensen with the weird glasses.
Yeah,
and
there's all this, and I mean, truth be told, I actually really like the way that they look. I kind of wish those are the default character designs.
It's really awesome. They glad he has a ponytail.
Yeah, and so
I love it.
Yeah, it shows this scene that's taking place way far in the future, and then sort of fades to black and opens the game proper.
Hey, remember when we drove that car? Is that
well, not quite that heavy-handed, but it's alluding to what's going to come. So that was really shocking to me because we had not seen anything like that before.
Right.
And we were both talking, and how cool would that be if towards the end of the game you've actually aged and gone through different things.
Did they allude to that being gameplay at any stage?
No, I mean they were in combat, but it was cut in engine. I can say that.
Yeah,
right.
It looked like that.
It was cut in engine.
Interesting.
The only Final Fantasy game I can remember that plays with the progression of time like that is Final Fantasy Tactics. But
Oh, he did it.
I did it.
You got it in. Nice
He
work.
always
get it
brings
in.
it up.
Yeah, but so like she was saying, it shows a big chunk from the beginning of the game, and we see a lot of the places we've seen before. What's that open wilderness called? The Duskai region?
That near Hammerhead? Hey, no, Hammerhead's the garage.
Well,
But that whole desert region?
No, yeah, remember where the Duskai demo? That was the Duskai region. So they show a lot of that. They show the garage again. They show some chocobo racing. One of the things I really liked is they show battles in a cave at night. And if you've seen the footage of this game before, animals in the wilderness are more fiendish, they're kind of crazier looking. And there's a scene where he's fighting this tall, ghastly, samurai demon.
Yeah.
And it has this tone to it that just seems so awesome. And so interesting compared to the lighthearted fashion show that is most of the game otherwise.
Also, I may be wrong. This is speaking as a Final Fantasy outsider, but both things you just mentioned sound like they would have been really good to show at at E3 press conference, maybe.
The stuff they showed at E3 was a joke. They really shouldn't have shown any of that stuff. The boss fight didn't work. The VR stuff was not interesting.
Right.
So many of the things they showed in here would have got people talking. And they kind of missed their boat. They missed the stage. The delay, I think, has taken over the conversation presently.
Right.
Yeah, because that's good. That is good footage. So for months we've been they've teased us about Sid, who's a recurring Final Fantasy character. He's in every Final Fantasy, and he's in this footage 5 minutes in.
Oh,
he
really?
walks in and he's this grizzled old mechanic guy.
And is there any context for this? What did they how did they set this footage up? Is there somebody saying, hey, here's an hour of the game? It's just they put up a gameplay dump?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Gamescom,
60 minutes.
Gamescom is going on right now,
Okay,
and they've got that demo there.
So these are press assets.
No. I mean, it's on YouTube, but essentially, it is just a dump. Just here's some footage.
Not so.
And it's and it shows buying food at diners, taking on hunts, fishing, cooking, camping, side quests. It shows how you can do double attacks, team up attacks with other guys on the team where you temporarily control them.
Right.
And it has deeper combat.
There's the map as well.
Shows the
And
sphere grid.
it shows the map. It shows the progression in the skill tree, and it shows a bunch of other characters we've only seen in concept art, and it introduces the conflict that's set up in Kingsglaive, and it's just so big, and there's so much in it, and I'm so sad that nobody is talking about it because we're all talking about the delay.
Back to the fashion thing that I
I
kind of
got
mentioned.
really heated. I'm a little sweaty.
I really want to bring that up again because it's so ridiculous to me.
Yeah, you can change your clothes in it.
This isn't this is a fantasy based on reality, right? So what that means is this is a game with a lot of modern touches. And so, as you change your armor, it's reflected on your character that you see in the world as you're running around. And they show Noctis in a bunch of different outfits and the rest of his gang. And it's they went to Gap.
The baseball hat, he's got a baseball hat.
Really?
fingerless
Yeah, he
gloves,
bought
and
the
I'm
puffy
no.
vest. I can't do that. Why are you, what at the?
Yeah.
If you're going to show me a character that's dressed in a big black leather coat with a bunch of zipper, okay, fine. do that. But don't tap into like the Mall of America shopping tour, in your game.
But it's working. Hey, they're probably getting some money from that. What was that? Final Fantasy 13. Remember the Prada bags or whatever? Was that
Louis Vuitton?
Was it Louis Vuitton?
That's great for Square Enix, but who the hell cares on the fan side of
Gotta
things?
make that cheddar.
There's like 15 is really.
Can I wear a Golden State Warriors jersey in this game?
Wait for the DLC.
There's like a lot, like for 15, they're doing a lot of like real world stuff. Like they were saying that there's like, God, what's the name of the camping equipment brand?
Coleman.
Okay.
In the film, there are signs in the background for Uniqlo, Cup Noodle, and Beats.
What?
In the film, there's a big sign for Beats that you walk by and
It's
I'm like, what is going on?
It's so
like,
gross.
Get
that crap out of my game.
they're trying to ground it in reality, and I understand that, but like, I don't know, like one of those guys is like super cute, and you can put him in like white jeans, and it's like,
can I get like
fun for me?
Like a North Face like snowboarding jacket?
Yeah, I'm sure that you
Yes,
can.
you can.
I'm sure that that's possible.
This sounds great to me. I love this.
As a red-blooded female that enjoys dress up and cute boys, I'm okay with this.
I like dress up in cute boys too, but that doesn't mean I want that on my freaking Final Fantasy. The kingdom is at stake. Things are falling apart around you, but make sure you get that crisp white
Hey
t-shirt.
man, I want to wear that bubble jacket and I want to watch some fucking chickens race each other.
Yeah.
That's the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, dude.
Of our dreams.
Yeah.
What else was in the gameplay? Anything we missed?
that's it. We covered it all.
That's it.
You can change the color of your chocobo.
Can you really?
You can
How?
like
Like,
you can
are you
collect
painting
dye.
Oh, you dye it.
You collect stuff in the environment. You can dye the color of your chocobo.
You just dip it in.
Oh, wait, that brings me to another thing. Remember Final Fantasy VIII, the junctioning system where you had to draw power out?
yeah, you
Do that
this
in
one.
15 now. So,
Okay.
so you can, it's what it looks like. It's like you're drawing magic from a stone in the world, which is sort of like this temporary ownership over abilities where you don't actually like learn these skills. You
Right.
can just have them. What's the chat
You
saying?
just fake it till you make
What
it.
is it?
What is the chat saying? You looked at the chat.
We're very
for
heated
amusement.
in
Sorry,
here right now.
Diabolux S says if you are not on fleek, you cannot save the country. God, I hope that's in line from the game.
Oh, that's me. Oh. There is a line. What does he say? They're fighting, and one of the guys turns to him and says, "Stop bitching and start killing."
Really?
Yeah, it's like some of the dialogue. is
Look
really
at this
interesting.
chocobo. Okay.
Oh my
I don't know.
God. Look
The
at
more-
what he's wearing. He's wearing a baseball cap.
This is ridiculous. Well, there you go. Final Fantasy 15. This is our PSA. In case you didn't know, Square Enix put out a shed load of footage today. According to our two Final Fantasy 15 experts, it's quite a whirlwind.
It's a big dump.
Go check it out. Which YouTube's it on? Is it just Square Enix?
The one YouTube we all know.
The way
It's not on Dailymotion.
I think it's on like the Square Enix account, and it's only in English. It's only out in English.
It doesn't have like a weird like Japanese title or anything.
The master version of the game is done in English.
No, I mean like the actual video itself. Like if you were to search for it.
It
Just
has.
go
I
to
mean,
the
it
Square's
has
channel,
the.
go to the top of the feed.
Yeah.
You'll find
Okay.
it. Yeah.
There you go. Check it out after the show. Thanks so much, Alex Ray Korea. Peter Byrne. Interesting. I said your relatively complicated name and I fucked up on Peter Brown. All five.
All right, I appreciate it.
All three syllables over
My
there.
whole life, people pronouncing my name correctly. Just once, I want somebody to screw it up.
Welcome to my world, Peter.
Yeah. Thank you both so much for coming in. Talking about it.